You have a visitor.
Yeah. I said no cameras, no visitors.
This one posted your bail.
It's been a long time. I think the last time I saw you, you were what, 16? Not for those eyes. I don't think I would have recognized you. There was some argument your lawyer gave out there. People find what they're looking for. A very effective line.
17. I was 17.
Ah, yes, 17. We must have toured a dozen stadiums that summer. Just say no. If only life were that simple.
Wasn't your son on that tour?
Yes, Ted's a pastor at our church now, out at Cliff Falls.
I already believe in the good book, if that's why you're here. Why don't you try my stalker? He'll help you meet your quota.
I flew 3,000 miles to remind you that you matter. Whatever trouble you're in here, I'd like to help.
Is there something that you want?
In a way, I feel responsible. I saw the pressure you were under. You were just a boy. I should have done something. Some adult should have done something.
And you think you can do something now?
I'd like to try. It's been too long, but from the looks of things here, nothing's gotten any better. I can't just sit by and watch while another young life goes to waste, especially one with such potential.
Potential is not exactly my top priority right now.
I'd like to help you escape all of this if you'll just let me.
How do you escape a life that lives in syndication?
Do you know what you want, Clay?
What do I want? You see that ship out there?
Old Ironside?
Yeah, I want to hijack her. Just take her right out of the harbor, sail someplace where I can be safe, someplace where I can find some peace.
Can you envision such a place?
Have to be mountainous, a place with a lot of trees. Someplace like Colorado, someplace where I could exhale.
What else?
Well, it couldn't be too far from the water. I'd have to know that if things ever got rough, I could just jump on a ship and sail away.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah. There would be no television. Or at least very bad reception.
So the only real question left is, if you knew such a place existed, would you have the courage to go there? I spoke with the judge. She's agreed to release you into my custody.
The judge agreed to that.
There are conditions. I would agree to pay a third of your debt to the IRS up front.
You'd do that. What else?
Provide you with a job to pay off the rest, make a series of reports to the court.
Doing what exactly?
Oh, I'll think of something.
I don't know.
Believe it or not, you just described Cliff Falls, right up to the lousy television reception. It's tucked in the Santa Cruz Mountains of Northern California, about 15 minutes from the ocean. It is beautiful. Trees, hiking trails, plenty of wide open space to breathe.
I'm desperate, but a church.
You could avoid the media circus.
I don't know.
I've got to get back. I've been away too long as it is. You'll be released later tonight. That should give you time to slip out before anyone notices. It's probably not smart to go back to your apartment.
You trust me?
There'll be a ticket waiting for you tomorrow at the airport.
You're betting on the wrong horse. I'm famous for letting people down. Google me.
You know, funny thing about Old Ironside, it's made of wood, oak from the Carolina swamp. The Brits used to bombard it with 16-pound cannonballs, and you know what? they ricocheted right off the hole. Young sailors couldn't believe their eyes when they saw those cannonballs simply bouncing right off. Who knew wood could be so strong?
Clay did come to Cliff Falls, thinking he was going to hide and heal. But Reagan had other plans, giving him an assignment that required him to do the one thing he was unwilling to do: feel.
The bunch on the left. Well, clearly, they're brighter, more confident. Overall, a happier bunch of flowers.
And these?
Oh, well, they look less happy. Kind of sad and insecure. They have fewer petals and leaves. Overall, they can't give you what you need.
These. They're lonely. They need me.
So I guess all I need then is your address.
I've had plenty of guys ask for my phone number, but my address?
Oh, did you think I was asking you out? Oh, I am not asking you out. I just need your address so I know where to deliver your lonely flowers.
Painful. You are so painful.
Me? You know, I'm the one that looked like an idiot when I showed up with that coffee cake.
I feel terrible.
I'm sure you do.
So how are things at the church?
I'm in over my head. I think it's time for me to start planning my exit.
Ah, that's too bad.
Look, while I am here, I would like to see you again.
Oh, I'm done dating guys who are just passing through. Been there, done that.
Don't think of it as passing through. Think of it as drive-through dating. Okay, that was a bad analogy. Come on. All right. No dating. There will be no dating. But how about walking? May I walk with you? No dating, just walking.
I guess that would be all right.
You know, it really is tough times for churches.
Really?
Yeah, when I delivered that cake, they didn't even tip.
Oh.
Clay and Becky walked through the farmer's market, passing arts and crafts, food, and produce vendors. Although they were not on a date, it looked a lot like one.
So did you meet Max?
You mean that guy in the ridiculous golfing outfit who looks like Randy Quaid?
Yeah, he's my brother.
Did I mention that Randy Quaid is a good-looking dude? I mean, Dennis Quaid has nothing on Randy. You know, if you ask me, Meg Ryan married the wrong Quaid.
Well, he's the only family I have. I moved here a few months after my father passed.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even live near my father. I hadn't seen him in years, but once it happened, I don't know why I'm telling you this.
No, really. I appreciate it.
Well, once it happened, I felt I needed to be closer to family. Don't say anything, but he's thinking of moving.
Would you move with him?
For once, I think I'll stay put. He has a family of his own, and I like it here.
You know, look, I don't want you to think that I'm a quitter, but yeah, I'm in a tough situation. If I had known what was expected of me, I probably never would have come.
But you are here now.
It's not that easy. This assignment, it's hard to put into words.
Look, it's none of my business, but have you tried, really tried?
What would it change?
Well, my father was alive. Neither of us could find the words. And it's strange, but now that he's gone, they come so easily. I find myself talking to him all the time. only he's not there. It's important to find the words while they can still do some good.
You know, you're right about those flowers. You look happier already.
But how do you find the words if you've never heard them? Clay slipped into a Catholic church, hoping he might steal the words. But when that failed, he turned to the last place he ever thought he would. Lowering his head, Clay searched his heart, trying to discern his own thoughts from the accusing voices that had filled the church on the other side of the door. He closed his eyes to concentrate, but could only see those hidden paintings from his youth, the collection of moments leading up to the night of the fire. Clay sorted through his sins as if he was searching for the ugliest one beneath it all. He knew what God saw when he looked at him. It was endless. The tantrums, the women, the self-centered choices that he had become known for. The remorse was real, but it didn't bring relief.
In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Have you done something?
Well, when I was a teenager, I started a fire that burned down part of a Hollywood studio backlot. It was an accident, trust me, but I've been paying for it ever since. There are a lot of things I'm not proud of. But mostly, I'm just sorry. I'm just always sorry.
Sorry? Sorry for what?
Sorry that I'm me. I am. I think I always have been. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how this works. But can you do that? Can you absolve me for being me?
You want me to absolve you for being you?
You think you change the things you do, the things you've done, it makes a difference. It never does. It's hard holding yourself together when all those pieces are flawed. You try to hold yourself, you fall apart in so many ways. You just get tired of disappointing people. One more thing, I'm not Catholic.
You're not Catholic?
There's this kid that I made a promise to. And I thought that if I did this, God might relent and not let me disappoint him. Besides, I need my pipes cleaned. Can I trust you?
Well, you may not be Catholic, but I'm still going to give you penance. You do know what penance is, right? You are to spend the remainder of this day envisioning God himself repeating these words to you. You are my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. You are my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. You are my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. You are my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. It's true. You can believe it. Sometimes it's too much. Our emotions, our minds, our bodies, they just can't take it. God knows his children get scared. Sin is sin, but it's okay to be human. You don't have to apologize for that. It can be hard to believe you will ever get well, especially when we see our wounds for what they really are. This is hard stuff because you're getting honest. God will meet you right where you are now. Dust off your sin and everything that's made you less human. And once more, you'll come to believe, and you'll see us as we really are. Beloved children of God. Go in peace, my son. Go in peace.